this first half as the kick's away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Newton on first down. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's a gain.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
At the 32-yard line.
Out of the gun, Newton. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
That's good.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Justin Tucker lining up for the extra point.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
And his kick is good.
Ravens 14, Patriots 6.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
They'll take over.
That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Buying time to his left. And the ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Possession.
Now Jackson on first down. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Working with a 2nd and 3. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Ravens will extend their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
At the 45-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Newton, he's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Newton. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Newton. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
Humphrey on the coverage.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Newton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 23. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. England with a first down as they begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, other teams.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And now a 1,000-yard rusher season ago. It's Mark Ingram. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Quez Watkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Ravens 28, Patriots 9. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Demir Bird on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, Newton. Slam route caught by Edelman. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun. Newton looking for his running back, and he's got him. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on 2nd down, Newton. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Monte Nicholson picks it, and he'll bring this one back to the 29.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up with...
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the All-Pro Stephon Gilmore. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
At his 48-yard line, a 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From just shy of midfield, Newton. And that one complete to Keene, the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of...
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On 1st down, Michelle. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
On the handoff.
2nd down and 7.
At the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd
from the gun. Newton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Devin Asiasi, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Makes the score. Ravens 28, Patriots 16.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. The safety Patrick Chung is the one who makes the stop.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 5.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
A gain of...
Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. A play fake to Michelle, now Newton. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Matt Judon just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Newton. And this is going to be incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Jackson going to get this out to Brown. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year as the Ravens push further out in front.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complimentary?
And now here is another interception. It's the rookie linebacker, Patrick Queen. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Baltimore ball carrier.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
They run once more with Edwards. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. They'll run here with Edwards. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Gus Edwards.
When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Devin McCourty on the tackle.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Kickoff for Baltimore.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
10 at their own 21-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Newton. To Michelle on the screen. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. On 2nd down, Michelle. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
3rd and long, it's Newton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
48 Mike, 48
Here we go on fourth. Newton. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. And they will take a knee here.
The quarterback on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Patriots' 32-yard line.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And he'll get this down to about the 31-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down. Tonight's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Ravens, they're setting themselves up as a major contenders. They move to 8-1 now on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. We just step on, spin, move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. We just step on, spin, move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft. Watching me ball, as soon as I snap, hit in the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit up strong, keep the zone, turn it on, maybe the shoes, maybe the team, maybe the camp, maybe the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king, I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. Step on, spin, move, in zone, off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We'll step on, take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Whoa, won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you could do, I could do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
Responsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like a finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message to the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession, you a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up there and air in the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break about me and my self-talk too. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch, I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you ain't first, you last. Little boy, that's facts, I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. Then I hit that. Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing. Only when it is exception, ain't no truth. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah, ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this.